And pretty soon, I was ready to start work.
It's a lovely material to work with, aluminium, because it bends. Car makers can learn a lot from this simple system I've adopted. Ow! Ow.
It's
What's all this?
That is my belt of many things.
Are these all stuff?
What is that?
Don't touch it. That's a dental health care kit.
What's this?
Don't touch it, just ask. That is a shoe polishing kit.
What?
A shoe polishing kit.
Oh, thank God for that. If we get hungry, we'll be able to eat his kiwi boot
You got a
polish.
little nut. Basically, what you've done is buy a My First Explorer kit, put it all on your belt, and
I'm sorry, gentlemen. This is the worst painting I've ever seen in my entire life, and it's not coming.
Or is it?
Really?
You see, maybe this is a commentary on the superhuman, almost alien nature of a Formula One driver at this level. Because clearly, this isn't human. That much is immediately apparent. And what it's done is suck the life out of this corpse in the overalls here. That's leaning forwards. All of that's gone, drained out by this creature.
You're right. This is coming with us. This is properly amazing stuff. You should have used more than two.
Well, next time I know, and we know.
We just need a house with...
Tell me that isn't happening. Tell me that isn't
that's
happening.
not. I don't want to. And so as a result, they've recalled all the pushchairs. But the pushchairs are the same all over the world, and it's only in the States that they're recalling them. Not over here, for instance. They're...
No, there's a very good reason for that, though. I think it's because British parents are more, what's the word I'm looking for? Intelligent.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, there's a thing there. It's not a rope.
We are good. It's like literally being with Livingston.
Yeah.
And
That would help. Probably quite painful.
It was. But don't worry, I'm all right.
all right then, David. Ready? My plums! Ah! The RAC has launched this. They're calling it Eau de Voiture.
Oh, sounds promising.
What you do is you spray it into your car, and as you... It makes it smell like a minicab.
Oh, it's quite strong.
Have some of that. Look at it.
But it is like a mini.
Because it smells... Oh, nice!
You cretin!
A cool, refreshing, communist water. Jeez! I could buy that for Hammond. That could be his present. I'll tell you the other thing we've got to have is the letter I.
Why?
Because if you put a little I, not a capital I, little I with a dot on it, it tells everyone who sees it that it's eco, and that's okay. It does, because eco-mentalists are stupid. Holy moly!
Yeah.
I am sinking.
Yeah. It's getting deeper. Pull yourself out.
I cannot pull myself out.
Every time the bubbles come out, you go in deeper.
I know,
That's
I'm
brilliant.
Oh, God, no. As I sank into the ooze, my colleagues became increasingly concerned.
His plums are in the Amazon, look. I wouldn't mind.
Can you go and get a rope or something just to tie around my waist?
All right, we'll get something to... And it's that fast because it's got a very clever gearbox. It's called a...
Is it German?
Oh, it's a German name, and it's really
God.
complicated. So let me just spell this out. It's a DOPPELKUPPLUNG SGETRIEBE.
Plane of light just bouncing off here, and then work it in.
Gone.
You're back.
Yeah.
How is it?
Good fun.
Is
Great.
it?
Basic, small, rorty.
But you haven't got the little sort of side joke, have you?
What?
Well, you can't take it back hand luggage.
I'll drive it back.
All the way.
Yeah.
Took 2.5 days to get here in the end.
Stop! My car's parked there. You're supposed to look. Look! Mirrors! Not to Mert's my arse, you just backed straight into it, man.
Well, why did you leave it parked behind the lorry?
Well, I didn't know there was anybody in it. I was leaving it out of shot.
Hammond, however, had more to worry about than the heat.
Oh, what the is that? Oh, there's something in here squeaking at me. Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, I can't stand that. I can't stand that. I've got to get out.
I mean, I was inspired to some extent by De Blauw-Reiter.
Oh, yes.
And some of the works of that era.
And African masks, I
exactly.
thought,
The African mask has had an influence on it. It's very angular, it's quite simplistic, it's quite primitive.
Has it been on fire?
No. Your
What does
opinion,
the
sir?
expert think?
Well, let's have a look at it in the round, you know. Quite like the welding. The welding's
We can repair this, James. That's better. Wow!
You see?
OK, now, let's see the slow-motion crash footage.
We're going to crash. Oh, my nose. Oh, my chest.
Do you think we fooled them?
Yeah.
Okay,
We're alive.
We're alive!
Wow, that was...
It's not even marked.
Oh, man, that was...
staggering. I think this is very convincing. OK, it is now time to watch that crash at the speed it actually happened.
We're going to crash.
Oh, my nose.
Oh, my chest.
So you just put that up at the side of the road
There's no need to demonstrate.
How did you think that was going to go? How did you think that was going to work? You great jumping ape.
Do you know what, honestly, I'd rather just crap myself.
Our genius plan was to paint the inside of the car on the outside, with James taking the bonnet, me the side, and Jeremy the boot.
Can you tell what it is yet?
Jeremy, though, didn't quite get the idea.
Right, red for the blood.
Mate? What? But it's supposed to be what's inside the car.
How do you know there isn't a horse's head in the boot?
We wanted to hit James over the head with a hammer, but the kids beat us to it. To make matters worse, in the gallery, May was busy ignoring our instructions to make the audio guide interesting.
10, as it was codenamed during development, rejecting the complicated Hydrogas suspension of its forebear, the Allegro, in favour of a straightforward steel-sprung chassis with a torsion beam rear axle, unashamedly derived from a design already used to great effect. Hello. Yeah, I'm doing it. I've just... Yes, I know it's got to be done by 3:30, but I can't do it because people keep ringing me up and asking me if I've done it yet.
You need to define greatness, and that's the important thing. And just because something's unreliable, well, doesn't mean it isn't great. Stephen Hawking's great bloke, even though a lot of him doesn't work. Okay, the story they chose to run with was this. Okay, here it is. Big story saying that homosexuals are banned from the Top Gear studio audience. Now, seriously, honestly, I've never read such rubbish in my life, ever.
Now, it is true that we are even split of men and women in the audience. Otherwise, it's a little bit like the early days when we only got the Subaru Owners Club, and that's a bit grisly. But we do not actually insist that you sleep with the person you come to the studio with.
No, I mean, often, you know, mummies come down with their sons, and we're not suggesting that, you know, that's...
No, we're not.
But everybody's welcome.
Exactly. I was coming around the corner, doing about 27 miles an hour, and a cow was there. And I just had nowhere to go because of this. I tell you, there was a school bus. Well, it was a bus full of children, handicapped children, and I saw some ginger ones on it, so I thought, well, I'll have to miss that, so I'll put it in the ditch rather than into the children.
Frankly, it was hard to see how we could possibly pass this, but then James came up with a plan.
Right, we need a camera.
Yeah.
A plan that would fool even the most astute EU bureaucrat.
Action.
Wow!
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 Pendulum. Trois cool!
All right.
So, now our car is going to face the fearsome pendulum test.
Wow!
Wow! Wow!
Moments later, James slowed down to let a mad local get past.
Does that mean there's one of those maniacal taxi drivers?
And I didn't.
Oh, God. Sorry, I was
perfectly straight with you
watching
about
the
this. You're now going to get macheted to death.
I was watching the
I don't
taxi.
care. I did warn you. Did I or did I not warn you?
James is killing Jeremy. Things are going well.
I was watching the taxi.
You weren't.
I was watching the taxi.
Did your co-presenter on your television programme just attack you with a machete?
Yes, he did. He came to the window. It's quite cross because I ran into him.
That doesn't happen on, like, clothes programmes or gardening shows.
People of Middlesbrough, tomorrow morning is your opportunity to soak up some art.
Madam, in the black tracksuit, sir.
In the white tracksuit top, you could visit Mima. You, young man, in the grey
Grey tracksuit trousers.
You, sir, in the blue tracksuit top. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
At Nima.
Art is for the masses.
Art is for you, sir.
In the black tracksuit trousers, and you, young man, in the blue tracksuit trousers, there is a festival of art available for you.
James, are you still working on that thing?
Yes.
Do you want to go on this?
No.
It's great once you've got the hang of it.
No.
Yeah, suit yourself.
Actually, I'm a bit bored with the Gockicle. I'm going to go and introduce Jeremy's film on the BMW X6. Now, normally, of course, he would go and drive it in a sewer or blow it up or something like that. Unfortunately, Richard Hammond spent most of what we had left on his Look at this! It's a fork on one end and a 10mm ring spanner on the other.
And the best thing is, there's another spanner in the middle, look!
No, but this means you can go seamlessly from mending your motorcycle to eating a pie without even pausing.
By midday, the numbers had picked up a bit. But instead of following a prescribed route through the gallery, everyone was all over the place thanks to James's useless audio guide.
And then, walking through the white door, we arrive at the upstairs gallery. Actually, that's not quite right. Into the next room, the door of which should be open. Bloody Nora. True, but I can't do it because people keep ringing me up and asking me if I've done it yet. Turn it off. Where's Hammond?
Well, call him.
Right then, lads, we're going to get on with this. Let's get going.
That works. What?
What?
Nothing. Listen, I can cheer you two up. Would you like some cannabis?
Yes, please.
Right.
Thanks.
Hey?
That's cannabis. No, specifically it says it's Swiss cannabis iced tea.
That's the best sort.
You can get this in petrol stations.
They sell cannabis in petrol stations here.
Would you like some plum liqueur in a bottle the shape of a violin?
Say yes.
Yes, it's just what the doctor ordered.
Gives you a fantastic natural feeling.
God!
Plum liqueur and cannabis.
That's never been tried before. Chris goes, what's it like?
It's good.